Hey guys, what's up? Zax here. Today we are here with the British Grand Prix in F1 2013 career mode. A very bad qualifying for us. P13 is not what we expected. We want to be at least in the top 10, but sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I think the saying is you win some, you lose some, but I just said it in the stupidest way possible. But yeah, 13th, it's not terrible. We can definitely make something out of this race. Obviously, we're 4th in the championship, only 2 points off top 2 in the championship, so let's just skip all those cutscenes. You don't need to watch them enough times. So yeah, it is my home Grand Prix, as my engineer just said, so let's look for a good result. Put in nice front brake bias. Oh, trying to squeeze Maldonado out there, didn't really work out. Got a bit deep into turn 1, a bit of contact there with the rester. Damn it, hopefully that doesn't give me a penalty. It was my fault, just completely misjudged the turn-in point there. Just slice our way through the field. I was about to say something else, but I think slice is the right word. Rosberg stopped it on the apex, and now there's a big queue. Massa in 4th position has got ahead of Alonso. You'd normally expect Alonso to be in front. But a crazy start from, was it P13 or P14? My memory is that bad. We're fighting our way back through the field straight away, and we're right up to looking at a podium position, you know, straight away off the blocks, which is kind of crazy. Looking for a move down there it's a bit audacious. Don't think it was ever going to be a reality getting through there, but you know, you got to try sometimes. I don't know how Hamilton is so fast in this game, even though in 2013 real life he wasn't really. He was like, he always challenges for wins in this game, yet he only won 1 race in real life. A bit confusing for me, but whatever. Obviously I know he was fast, but you know what I mean, he wasn't challenging for wins every race like he is in the game. That makes any sense. And he's actually into the lead now. He got ahead of Vettel. I assume Vettel will get past quickly, he's got the better car, and I think in 2013 he was the faster driver, so we'll see probably Vettel overtake Hamilton. Yeah, definitely through turn 1 we can feel that the grip wasn't there, so I just had to slow it up a bit. Let's go for a very late lunge down the inside and stop it on the apex pretty much. We get the position on Nico Rosberg. He wasn't expecting that, and if Rosberg can do some more stuff like that in real life, I think he'll be always up there winning the races. Just because I think, in my opinion, he's good at overtakes, but sometimes he backs out when he definitely could go for them. So I don't know. I think Rosberg is a quality racer, and I'm off into the gravel. But yeah, I think he just needs to be sometimes a tad more aggressive with his moves. And I'm actually recording this in advance, so I have no idea what he's going to be doing in the races from now. And as I'm recording this, we haven't actually done the. Sorry, the next race is the Chinese Grand Prix when I'm recording this. So obviously I'm thinking about Bahrain and what a crazy race that was with Hamilton. I think he could have definitely put his car up the inside a couple more times, but who knows what's going to be happening in like China. I think there's China, then Spain, then Monaco, I think. I don't really know. But we're definitely holding this pack up now. We're not losing much time to Vettel, sorry, but we are losing time to Hamilton, so that's definitely going to be something to watch out for, how much time we lose to the guys in front. So 2.3 more or less seconds to Vettel. Oh, got a bit deep into that corner there, so not too good. But really, I haven't got a huge amount to talk about in this video. Normally I go off and talk about a topic or something, but as this is going up like a month down the line, I really don't want to be talking about topics just because they'll be so out of date by the time this video goes up. And if you're wondering, I'm recording in advance just because I have to record in advance for, you know, to make sure I can just do well in my exam. That's really it. I mean, otherwise I really you know, I want to do well in my exam, so recording videos in advance is definitely going to be the big thing. until my next big series comes out, which will be the end of June after my exams. And I actually got a really good sort of F1 series to be planned in the summer, so watch out for that. I'm hoping that's going to be good. But yeah, hoping all the series go down well with you guys. Obviously, I'm always thankful of the support and the sort of comments and everything you leave, but please do understand if I don't respond to them in the next couple of months. I will just try and have a quick read of them, but I'm going to have to be so focused on exams, it's going to be quite hard to, you know, go through and do the comments. I mean, I'd rather make sure that you got the videos, and, you know, I will keep an eye out on the comments, but I probably won't be able to reply to most of them, so I'm sorry about that. But hopefully you guys do understand that. But yeah, hopefully the content is good. I'll also have a quick look at the ratings, so if, you know, if the video gets a lot of dislikes, I can see you guys didn't like that idea or something that happened in that video. So feel free to dislike. I'm not the sort of person that really cares. That's not the right word. I'm not the person that gets annoyed when I see a lot of dislikes. It normally means that I want to learn from that video and see what I did wrong. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I'm not the sort of person to get worried about dislikes, really. On the most part, obviously sometimes it's a bit annoying, but whatever. That's life. That's YouTube. Sometimes things do get annoying. Oh, I meant to pull out from behind Vettel a bit. Hamilton Vettel hanged it around the outside there really well, and now he just turned into the corner when I was there. So that was a bit stupid from Vettel, but yeah, that's that. So now we've got to go on a charge and see if we can catch Hamilton 4.2 seconds up the road. What's our pit lap 6? So this should be a pretty good race. If we can maybe start closing down Hamilton, this should be pretty fun, I think. But who knows whether we can catch him. We caught Vettel, but then Vettel wasn't going very fast. Hamilton's the one I do need to catch, really, because he's the one that I'm fighting for in a championship. But then again, Vettel, it's going to be essential for me to finish ahead of him, because obviously he's got the big point advantage, and hopefully Rosberg can get the move done on him as well. So now just get that power down. Ooh, messed that one up a little bit. Didn't get the line through the corner very well. So let's see what the gap is here. I'm feeling it might have come down a tiny bit, and it has. Just 0.3 of a second. 2.5 seconds on Vettel there in under a lap. It's kind of crazy. Vettel was driving very slowly. Tyres are going off. We're all joining in about 12th or 13th, as the predictor says. Turned in a bit early there, but not too shabby. I mean, I think I can visually see the gap to Hamilton is coming down a bit here, so that is really good. I think about the exam. I just messed up my words, and I don't know why I always do that. But I think when I just sometimes when I just randomly have a topic come into my head, then I try and speak about it as quickly as possible, and yeah, it goes into gobbledygook sometimes. But yeah, I want to still make sure I have videos up. You could say I'll focus on your exams. See, I did it again. You don't need to make any videos, but then again, this is a big hobby for me. I really want to make sure that when I come out the exams on the other side, that this is still a hobby and it's still something you guys, you know, are still tuning into. And I think if you, in all honesty, if you have a 2-month break or over a 2-month break from YouTube, and you know your schedule isn't like one video a week or whatever, it's, you say your schedule is uploading multiple videos a week, and so like 3-4 videos a week, and then you take a 2-month break, you'll come back, and believe me, half your viewers probably will be gone by then. And the more big breaks you have, sort of the closer you come to just not wanting to do YouTube, just because, in all honesty, no one wants to, you know, go onto a YouTube video that they put a huge amount of time in, and then see it only get 20 views. I mean, it's just not nice, is it? Obviously, you put a huge amount of effort into it, then only 20 people watch it. It's not fun. But then, if you're getting 20 views after 3 years and you're still enjoying it, that's really good. I mean, that shows a lot of dedication to just do videos because you enjoy it, and not worry too much about how many people actually watch it. But I think it's, maybe a successful channel that's got like 500,000 subscribers is only getting like 10,000 views. That's just I guess when you've had a channel so long and people just get bored of your content, and that's why I'm trying to switch it up all the time, do different videos. Because obviously, I was mainly an F1 channel, and that, in all honesty, it sort of died away a little bit. I just saw most of the F1 viewers either tuning elsewhere or just not enjoying the content. So I decided I've got to do a bit of a change. I mean, I'm not sort of the there are lots of good comedy F1 channels out there, and that's just not my sort of style. I just can't do that sort of video very well. I mean, I tried in the past, and I just get loads of dislikes. And in the same way that people that make funny F1 videos try and do a video like mine, like a let's play, and they just get loads of dislikes 'cause it's a different game. And I've got to say thanks to you guys for actually appreciating that I like other games other than F1. That's a massive thing, which I think a lot of other F1 YouTubers aren't lucky enough to have. I mean, they're sort of stuck to F1 in a way, which is very good if they enjoy it, but I don't think I'd be able to stick to F1 for a year anymore, just because I feel that it doesn't have enough longevity in the game, and there's not enough stuff to do in the game, if that makes any sense, to make it fun for a whole year. But it's still a great game, but I just don't feel that there's enough content in at least 2013 to keep me going for a year. I mean, I was pretty much burnt out in the game after about 3 months. So, but that's just me. And got to thank everyone that supported me through the start of F1 2013. I think it's the biggest rise in subscribers I've ever had, so that's crazy. I think I had about 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers in 1 week, which is mind-boggling. Right, so it's P7. It'll be finished here. It's still a great finish for us considering our start position, but I'm really hoping to get P2 at least, maybe even P1 if Hamilton makes a mistake. We managed to catch Hamilton in that last race and beat him to the flag by a couple of attempts. Is that Hamilton? That is Hamilton right there. He's made a complete mess of that, coming in a lap later than me. Yes, his tyres will be 1 lap better. It's exactly what he did in Montreal, but this time I have gained a huge amount of time, around 3.5 seconds I'd say. My gap, actually probably more like 3 seconds I'd gained on him. So here we are, we've got a bit of debris, but we've got the fastest first sector of the race. We'll just fly around the outside of Hamilton there, and we've done it. Hamilton's dispatched off, and we're leading our home Grand Prix from, I'm just going to say 13th on the grid, just because I can't even remember, but actually this 13th on the grid. So from 13th on the grid up to P1, pretty crazy stuff. Pretty good fight back as well, considering we just didn't have that pace in qualifying. We were 2 seconds off pole in qualifying, and somehow in the race we've got that pace back. I think on my lap I actually encountered a tiny bit of traffic. That could have been a reason why I lost a couple of tenths, but not 2 seconds. Also, I don't know whether I've actually ever talked about it, but I have actually got an Instagram page which is linked down in the description of the videos. I've been following everyone back that follows me on there, just because I feel I don't normally check Instagram for other people's pictures in a way, but I feel that it's nice to follow the people that have supported you. So no, I'll follow everyone back on Instagram if you want. So there's a link to that down in the description if you want to go and follow that. As I'm recording this video, you've got 2,000 followers on there, which is crazy, and I've pretty much followed everyone back, I think, if I remember correctly. So that's good. Thank you guys for supporting that as well. Got some cool pictures on there, like go-karting and stuff. I mean, I do realise, mate, the go-karting I do isn't exactly professional, but hopefully, all fingers crossed, or I don't know if that's bad, like, fingers crossed, that next year, 2015, I will have some sort of deal lined up. I've got a couple of sponsors, hopefully, that will help me to do go-karting sort of professionally next year, which would be great. But I'm not depending on that. Obviously, I'm going to have to put a lot of time and effort and money in myself to try and make that feasible. But I'm determined to do it. It's been a life goal to do sort of that in a competitive championship. Obviously, this year we're doing sort of just the championship between me and a couple of friends, which I'm currently leading, which is quite cool. But then again, I have come up to every round. I've raced every round, but then I think only one other person has. So it's great fun, but it's obviously not as competitive, just because pretty much everyone there is either new to karting or isn't as serious as karter as most people are in a professional championship, if you know what I mean. So I'm looking to do that next year, hopefully. What championship and whatever, I'm not too sure, but I'm hoping to do it, and hopefully it'll be good. Obviously, in my financial situation, I can't really afford to just spend all that money by myself to go and do a season, so I think I have got a couple of sponsors, as I said, that will be willing to help me, which is really good. I'm very thankful of the opportunities that I get given, and so yeah, I've got to thank them if all the deals come through and everything. But I won't talk about who just yet, just 'cause obviously I don't want to say anything before it's completely confirmed. But a couple of people are hopefully going to help me into doing go-karting next year, which I'm very appreciative of. And yeah, hopefully at some point in my life I should be able to go and race some cars at some point. That's the aim. But whether I can financially afford it, I don't know. I mean, obviously I'd love to have millions of sponsors, or £1 million worth of sponsors, but I don't think in reality that's ever going to happen. Obviously, if there is. But yeah, I mean, it's really hard nowadays in motorsport to get anywhere. I mean, the championships I'm looking at for karting, I mean, they're still pretty expensive. So I'm hoping to go into one of those, but obviously I can't really afford it by myself, which is a bit frustrating. But luckily there are some really nice companies out there which are actually wanting to get their brand out there and do some like cross promotion and all that. So that's good. And luckily I'm pretty good with social media and all that sort of stuff. So it should be beneficial to everyone. And I don't really like asking, but if you do have a company or know of a company that would be interested to sponsor me, feel free to let them know, or I don't know whether you can send message on YouTube anymore, but just send me a tweet or something and get something sorted out. If you really want that. Is obviously I'm just saying right now, just because I've wanted to talk about something really. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, next year will be a good year for my first competitive year in racing. And the future, who knows? To get into a single seater, it's going to cost 6 digits, which is not obviously anywhere near what I'm going to be able to get in a couple of years. Obviously I can't, I can't get that sort of money. Even though I didn't spend any money that I earn, I still wouldn't be able to afford that. So that's just the thing about motorsport, it is so blooming expensive. And yeah, but I am hoping that next year will be a good one, and I'll bring you like vlogs and stuff. Not really vlogs, but I'll sort of give you updates. If it does all go ahead, I'll do sort of a video update, let's just say that, after every round of how it all went. And obviously, when you think about it, I haven't driven on any of the circuits that I'm looking to race on as of yet. Obviously I'd like to go and do some testing or something at some point. And also it's obviously learning the kart, and also learning the drivers. It's pretty much going to be a learning year, and if I can somehow afford a second year, that's where I'm going to be looking to progress. Obviously I can't be saying I'm aiming, you can't aim to go straight into a karting series and win unless you're absolutely amazing. But I'm quite a tall person, so obviously in karts that's quite bad in a way, just because the airflow is really bad. And you could say, oh yeah, it's only karts, you don't get much of an effect of that, but believe me, you do get quite a big effect if you're tall and quite heavy. I mean, I'm not exactly heavy, but you know, I'm heavy in comparison to all my friends, just because I'm just so much taller than really everyone else. So that just means that I'm slow in a straight line pretty much, but I've got to try and make up that time through the corners really. But yeah, enough talk about karting. I mean, if you're doing karting yourself, maybe just let me know. Let me know what championships you are racing. I think there's a driver called Pat. I don't want to say his second name because I don't know whether he would like me to. But I think I saw a comment from Pat. Has a picture of a go-kart as his avatar, saying he does. I think he's a factory tester or something, which is really cool. But you know, that obviously he's you know, proved himself that he's very good, and obviously it's going to take me at least a couple of years to prove that I can do anything really. So I'm really sort of in a awkward situation, if you know what I mean, because obviously I'm still quite young, but in a way, if you want to ever progress to cars, you should have been starting karting like 6 or 7 years old, and I'm here 18, and I'm only sort of doing sort of a semi-competitive championship this year with a couple of friends. So but you know, I'm doing well. I've won, as I'm recording this, 3 out of the 6 races. Was it 3 out of the 6? No, 3 out of the 7. 3 out of the 7 races, and finished on the podium every single time. So pretty good. And you know, I feel that I've done pretty well. I'm going for I want to get a double victory in a pole. That is my aim, just to be an absolutely dominant performance to get pole, win race 1, win race 2. That is the aim, and that's the aim that I'm going for in this next round. Actually, I don't know when this video is particularly going up, but you'll see in round 5 of the go-kart championship whether I get to do that. But let's hope we can. But we didn't lap anyone in this race, but it's a pretty good race. Lots of good stuff to talk about, at least in that second half of the video there. But we're going to win the British Grand Prix for Lotus. Good stuff, and that's going to put us a bit closer to the top of the championship. Wow, Raikkonen finishing 9th, so pretty much a dominant performance once again. I'm actually the number 2 driver, surprisingly, and pretty much completely outperformed Raikkonen in every race this season. So there we are, there's the race result. 2.7 seconds, nearly 2.8 seconds ahead of Hamilton. Vettel and Alonso, obviously a terrible race in Canada last time out. Then Webber, Rosberg, Massa, Hülkenberg, Raikkonen and Perez is your top 10. Here is the Drivers' Championship, only 18 points now behind Vettel, now ahead of Hamilton. Rosberg, Alonso is now catching up to Rosberg once again, and Webber, Massa, Raikkonen, Hülkenberg, Perez, pretty much the same, in a different order though, as your top 10 in the race. Until next time guys, it's been Axe, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.